Coming up on ChrisCrossMedia, learn about the history, lore, and translation of the infamous Ancient Mew Pokemon Card. Follow Chris as he crosses through the jungles to find the hidden Ancient Mew hieroglyph. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Pokemon the Movie 2000 starts Friday, July 21st. Rated G. Beginning opening weekend, free with every admission, you can receive the mysterious Ancient Mew game card for the Pokemon trading card game. Only in the first week or while supplies last.
Last week on Raiders of the Ancient Mew, famed archaeologist Chris ventured through the Amazon in search of a hieroglyph honoring the ancient Mew deity in hopes to uncover its many secrets.
Today, after years of not knowing, I'd like to uncover the mystery of the Ancient Mew Pokemon Card. A card shrouded in lore with hieroglyphic text. A card with 6 different variations spanning decades. A card banned from tournament play, as well as being one of the only cards actually shown in the anime.
How it all began, and how it'll begin again.
Now, growing up, I was absolutely mystified by the text shown on this card, never truly understanding what it meant. Well, today, we shall finally uncover what it all means, but before we do that, let's take a brief look at the history of the Ancient Mew and how you could have added it to your collection many, many years ago. Now, with 6 variations of this card, there were several releases, in which I will direct you to this video, which does a great breakdown of each iteration. But aside from a few copyright tags on the bottom, the card and the symbols and text are seemingly the same. That is, except for the holographic effects. Now, what many of you may have owned is the cosmic holographic pattern. This features large star-like circles and orbs and is very shiny and somewhat easier to read. Now, I say that many of you may have owned this because this is the Ancient Mew card that was given as a promo piece for when Pokemon the Movie 2000, or Pokemon the Chosen One, was released in theaters. The other, version 1 pattern of the card is considered the Speckle Holo Foil. This version of the card is much harder to read and features a very dense, uniform glitter pattern. This first version of the card was solely released in Japan in July of 1999, again as a promotion found in a sleeved packet to promo the Revelation of Lugia film, aka Pokemon the Movie 2000, aka Pokemon the Chosen One, and so on and so forth. What makes the non-Japanese release of this card so interesting is that there were these little teaser cards provided along with your Mew card, and on one side, it allowed you to fill in the Ancient Mew details such as its attack, hit points, attack damage, and retreat cost. This is, however, once you've gone to an official Pokemon trading card game league near you to find out what the card can actually do. And as it says, fill in the card correctly and take home an exclusive Ancient Mew playmat and poster along with league points. And if you unfortunately did not have a league in your area to decode the card, you could have always gone to the Pokemon official website, where more deciphers and clues were given to decode the ancient text, such as finding out Mew's hit points.
To discover how many hit points Ancient Mew has, look at Diglett's Mud Slap attack from base set 2. Ancient Mew's HP is exactly the same.
Thanks, Oak. You know what, I'll make you some tofu tonight, how about that?
That would be wonderful.
In September 1999, a Japanese issue of CoroCoro magazine published the card's lexicon containing its translation as well as the meaning behind the imagery depicted on the card. Now, some fans over the years have studied the card with great detail, realizing that many of its symbols are written in mostly medieval Anglo-Saxon, with a few of its symbols showcasing Chthonic and Chthonic runes, some of which is apparently used incorrectly, but artistically. The text acts more like a cipher for the Latin alphabet rather than phonetically spelling out the words in a correct way. So with that all said, let's roughly decipher this ancient text ourselves and see what all of this actually means. As suspected, the text on the top simply reads as Mew, while on the opposing side it reads its HP as 30, although some fans have argued this. Under the image of Mew, we can see text which depicts its attack, that being Psychic, which gives out 40 damage, taking 2 Psychic energies to use the attack. On the bottom left, this translates to Weakness, that being times 2 Psychic, Opposite of that is resistance, which depicts no symbols, and the retreat cost, which has a double colorless energy. That being said, my absolute favorite part about this card is the description for Mew, which translates to little god or evil. This, I feel, adds so much to this ancient Pokemon, especially with how it's depicted and worshipped as an ancient deity. This was, however, until a reprint was created in 2019, with a grammatical fix being little good or evil instead of god. Either way, I love the script depiction of Mew as a little god. And you know what? Even the imagery behind Mew has meaning. On the upper right, it means enthronement. Just below that, the right of succession. On the upper left, birth. And on the lower left, death. Lastly, some have made note that the Japanese cover of the Neo Premium File number 2, this was a folder with promo cards showcasing the then new Pokemon of Espeon, Umbreon, and Pichu, and on this folder there are similar symbols to that of the Ancient Mew card found on its cover, leading many to believe that the in-world origins of the Ancient Mew hieroglyphics are from the same temple and location, which is none other than the ruins of Alph located near Violet City in the Johto region. And that is pretty much where our story ends, a mystery solved. Again, if you happen to get your hands on one of these cards and were a kid in the 90s, you could have gone to your Pokemon League to decode this card, or if you were savvy enough and had decent internet, you could have gone to Pokemon.com. But for most, I'm assuming just like me, just really loved the artwork on this card and never knew what it actually meant. But I had so much fun researching this one for you guys and for myself, and looking back on an era when everything just felt really great. With that said, I hope you had fun with this look back and deep dive, and feel free to stick around because we're going to be doing more deep dives like this in future videos on the channel. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I have to go cook Professor Oak some tofu for that one little cameo shout out. Thank you again, Oak.
Oh, thank you, Chris. You were wonderful.
Wow, that gave me some PTSD, Oak.
You were close.
You just, okay, why don't we, let's go to the kitchen, buddy.
Welcome back.
Stop. Okay, you know what, we're just gonna go. My name is Chris, and you have just been ChrisCrossed. Peace out. Much love to you all. Come on, dude, let's go. Come on, come with me.